welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. We're so glad you're joining us. Coming up, reality meets fiction in the hit web comedy called Easy to Assemble. We'll meet the creator, actress Ileana Douglas, who plays herself, taking a break from acting and entering the world of IKEA. And over on Stage 8, it's music with a message. Matt Fitzgibbons performs what he calls patriot music celebrating individual liberty. And I'm over here in the kitchen with Heidi Lang from the Fig Cooking School. Hello there, Heidi.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. This is starting to smell great already.
Oh yes, we've got some onions going for a wonderful, healthy cream of tomato soup.
It's nice for a cold winter day, right?
It is indeed, indeed.
And we've kind of decorated this soup, which is even cuter.
We have to brighten up these gray days, so I'm going to show you guys how to put a snowman with a little sour cream on your soup.
Perfect. All right, Heidi, let's start the show. Look right into camera 2. Tell everyone at home what they need to do.
So sit back, relax. We're having lunch with style.
Hi, it's Teresa, and I'm here with Lori Green from Elizabeth Richard Gifts, a gift store which specializes in all kinds of items for gracious living.
Hello, Teresa. All of us here at Elizabeth Richard Gifts can assist you with making decisions on accessorizing your home easily to freshen its look for every season. Plus, we offer unique gift-giving ideas for every occasion and every age.
Check out all the useful and fun advice from Elizabeth Richard Gifts online at ConnecticutStyle.tv.
For over 100 years, Good Housekeeping has helped America's women live the good life. Today, women have changed, and so have we. Introducing the all-new Good Housekeeping magazine. It has everything you need to save time, save money, and get the most out of life. Now, you can get 3 issues, risk-free. The new Good Housekeeping will help you look good with the latest anti-aging beauty secrets. Feel good with surprising wellness tips. Enjoy good food with guilt-free recipes. Get the most out of your home with clever ideas, smart shortcuts, and easy fixes. And keep good company with real women and real-world advice. Plus, products that carry our famous Good Housekeeping seal are guaranteed to work, or your money back. Act right now, and you can get 3 issues risk-free. If you like them, you'll get 9 more issues, 12 in all, for just $7.97. Save over 80% off the newsstand price. If not, just cancel, and your 3 issues are on the house. The new Good Housekeeping. Women have changed, and so have we.
Go to goodhousekeeping.com/TV or call 1-800-453-1863.
Roasted cream of tomato soup sounds so delicious, especially on a cold winter day. Plus, it's low in calories and high in flavor. Cooking instructor Heidi Lang is back to share a recipe that is not only delicious, but it's healthy too, as we mentioned. Hi, Heidi.
How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
So this is comfort food that's healthy for us.
Yes. What could be better than a combination of something that tastes delicious, because there's lots of garlic and onions in here and tomatoes, but low in fat. In this whole thing, there's only 2 tablespoons of butter and a little oil. And we're going to thicken, this is the trick, we're going to thicken this soup with potatoes.
Oh, okay.
It's a really modern way, instead of using those fancy roux.
They take a while to...
Well, they have a stick of butter and lots of flour, and they also do a beautiful job in thickening soups, but this is a great way. So what we've done here is we've taken a large onion and coarsely chopped it. Don't go crazy and try to make it beautiful, because no one's going to see it. It's going to be totally pureed and no one's going to see it. Okay. And then we've added 1 large russet potato sliced very thin. Okay. We put this on 10 minutes for the onions, and then about 5-10 minutes for the potatoes.
You a little salt and pepper in there?
We put some salt and pepper right here. Okay. And because potatoes are thirsty for salt. And if you don't put enough salt in, it will be really bland. So let me show you what we did with the tomatoes. You see this over here, there's a very big bowl. There's 3 pounds of tomatoes.
Are these a certain type of tomato?
These are plum tomatoes, really firm tomatoes. And once they are roasted, they are reduced to this. So we roasted 3 pounds of tomatoes and 1 pound of carrots, and this is what they're reduced to. I'm going to show you what we do with these tomatoes. When we're roasting them, we want to we slice it, and we want to take out the guts. If you leave the guts in, it's going to be very mushy. We don't want that. And we put them with some garlic, lots of garlic. It depends on how much you like. We use 9 cloves of garlic. That's a lot of garlic. And olive oil, salt, pepper. Same thing with the carrots. They're roasted for an hour. And I think those are soft now. What do you think, Teresa?
Yeah,
those look pretty
probably.
soft to me.
They look good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take these tomatoes, and we're going to just dump them in here.
Should I mix this up?
Mix it up. master mixer. There we go.
I can handle that.
And once that's mixed and we stir that for a minute or 2 or 3, depending on how much time you have, we're going to add the broth.
Now, how do we make this broth?
This broth is, I actually, for this kind of thing, I wouldn't waste the time of making broth.
Okay.
If you want to, you can certainly make your own broth. So we're going to just pour in the broth.
Now, is it beef broth, chicken broth?
Chicken broth.
Chicken broth,
If
okay.
you are vegetarian, feel free to use vegetable broth.
Okay.
Yes. And then we're going to add some little cayenne pepper, a quarter
give it a kick,
teaspoon.
huh?
Yes. Now, that's going to be up to you. If you don't like cayenne pepper, don't feel like you have to add it.
Okay.
And then we're going to add some ginger and some fine rosemary. If you want to use fresh rosemary, is about 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
But if you can't find it in the store, and right now the rosemary is not great, it might be better actually to use dried rosemary. This is a really fine dried rosemary, so we're going to throw some of that in here.
Okay.
And we're going to just let that sit and come to a boil.
What's
Yes.
the word? Fragrant?
Fragrant, yes. And then what we're going to do in the end, I'll show you the finished product.
Okay, very good.
Here it is. It's a really thick soup, so it's actually almost like a meal in and of itself. Or, of course, it'd be perfect with grilled cheese. And I actually have a great grilled cheese. I think next time I come on, it'd be nice to make that grilled cheese as a nice accompaniment to this
I like that. I always do a
soup.
little bit of dipping when there's tomato soup involved.
Yeah, this one is a knockout grilled cheese. So what we're going to do is, this is how, so when your soup is done, and this is done ready, I'm going to show you. We take this immersion blender. Anyone who's taken a class with Heidi knows that this is one of my favorite little toys.
Okay.
And you see, it makes this whirring sound. You put it in here, and you go up and down until the soup is pureed. Once it's pureed, you can do something fun, like in this dreary time of year, we might want to put a little
How
snowman
did you
on
do
it.
that? Is there a pastry bag
Oh,
involved?
I'm glad you asked. So here is a secret. Go to any store, any kind of restaurant supply store, and get one of these. These are invaluable. You take 2 or 3 teaspoons of sour cream and a teaspoon or 2 of milk or water. Shake it up, and then you'll see on here how nice it comes out. You just make these little circles.
Oh, there you go.
And it's really easy. Now, of course, right now we're doing snowmen, but we could have done last month Christmas trees or stars or anything we want. And it's a great way to decorate.
That's pretty cool.
If you don't want to add more calories, and in the end, we're also going to add some heavy cream to this soup.
Okay.
But if you don't want to add extra calories, you don't have to. It's still a great soup. And you may want to decorate that with some basil or some fresh rosemary.
I love that. How are your cooking classes going?
Oh, they're going great. I mean, this is a very typical thing of what we do at FIG. We are always interested in teaching people how to make great food that isn't going to take them hours and hours, because no one has time.
That's true.
Nobody wants to do that. And we also want to make sure that people have food that has a lot of flavor.
I love that.
So-
All right, Heidi, we're going to taste this at the end of the show. Thank you so much for the recipe.
It was a pleasure.
All right,
See you soon.
up next, when Connecticut Style returns, we'll meet actress Ileana Douglas and hear about her hit web comedy, Easy to Assemble. But first, take a look at this.
When people think about auto insurance, everybody has their own definition of value. If you're looking for the best value, call Amica. A great price is just the beginning. We'll also dig deeper and find every discount that you're eligible for, even some you might not know about. So call Amica now at 877-52-AMICA. A great price plus the coverage and service you deserve. That's the value of Amica Auto Insurance. How do you decide which auto insurance is right for you? It depends on your formula for value. That's why you should call Amica, because there are so many reasons to switch. We're a mutual company owned by our customers. So when you call, you talk directly to a company that always puts its customers first. So call 877-52-AMICA now and discover the full value of Amica Auto Insurance.
I'm the rush of adrenaline right before impact. I'm the pain that lingers for months to come. I'm the insurance company that shortchanges you when you need it most. Forget mayhem. I'm reality, and I will wreck your life after an accident. That's why you should get Carter.
Carter Mario Injury Lawyers. 1-800-900-6700.
It's time for the Connecticut Style Medical Tip of the Day from Midstate Medical Center. Don't think you need long periods of exercise to realize the benefits on your health. Exercise in small doses can be just as effective. Try 10 minutes of strength training in the morning, a 10-minute walk during your lunch break, and 10 minutes of activity in the evening. This medical tip is brought to you by Midstate Medical Center. Visit midstatemedical.org.
Ileana Douglas is a writer and producer who has worked on numerous film and television projects with some of Hollywood's biggest stars and has received critical acclaim for her role in To Die For, as well as Emmy nomination for her character in the TV series 6 Feet Under. But she's here today to talk about her latest role, playing herself as a fictional IKEA worker on the hit comedy web series Easy to Assemble. This is great. Thank you so much for coming here and visiting Connecticut Style.
Thank you.
So Easy to Assemble is in its 4th season. Give us a little bit of a synopsis about what's going on.
Okay, basically, I play myself, and I'm trying to lead a normal life by going to work at the Burbank IKEA, which is in California, outside of show business, but I'm unable to escape show business when my best friend, Justine Bateman, starts a talk show on the floor of IKEA called 40 and Bitter. And then eventually what happens is I take over her talk show. It's renamed This Side Up. And now it's basically me, working there as doing the talk show in IKEA.
Got it. Now you write it, you star in it, you produce it?
Produce it. We shoot some of it at my house. Yes, we do it all.
All right, we have a clip. Let's take a look at it.
Sure.
So you're still giving up show business to work at IKEA?
Oh no, God no. Since we got back from Sweden, I've actually been promoted.
Oh.
I'm taking over Justine Bateman's talk show, 40 and Bitter. One time, a critic described me as a thinking man's sex symbol. Not really sure what that means. It's like you have to seriously contemplate having sex with me. It's funny.
A webisode, we shoot the show every year as a film.
Okay.
So we shoot the show it goes anywhere from, say, 60 minutes to 90 minutes. So it's over a 10-day period, basically like a film. Then we divide it up into webisodes that are shown weekly on Daily Motion and YouTube and places like that. And they go anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes.
Now, Ileana, were you a big fan of IKEA? Did you like putting the products together? How did this all happen?
In 4 years, I still haven't learned how to put anything together.
Sometimes they're tricky.
They gave, as depicted in the show, a lot of, in my 3rd year as a gift, they gave me an IKEA bike, and I did, in fact, have to put it together. So we filmed it and we put it on the show. So.
Tell me about the following. It's popular.
It's been very popular. We've won it's online. We've won numerous online awards like Webby Awards and Streamy Awards and things like that. And but our following over the past 4 years is way over 20 million. This year we're about 2.5 million this year in online views, which for an online series is amazing.
It's impressive. Now, did you initially think it was going to be for the web?
We just did it. I mean,
and you taped it as a full length.
Yeah, we did it. I mean, this started 4 years ago. I got some of my friends together. Jane Lynch was in it, and Tom Arnold, and some other people. And it was just supposed to be a one-off, a very funny joke. Oh, I'm working at IKEA. But what ended up happening is, like you say, I ended up really enjoying working with the IKEA folks, and we decided it was a good metaphor for a woman trying to figure out who she is. It's the metaphor of putting yourself together, easy to assemble. It's life is not so easy to assemble.
Oh,
so there's some metaphors in there that within the IKEA structure that really worked out.
All right, you mentioned some of the stars that come on with you. Tell me about their characters.
Well, we have Fred Willard plays the fictional head of IKEA. Okay. He's located in Sweden. We visited him in season 3. He plays Sigvard Thorsten. Then we have Ed Begley Jr. plays a fictional IKEA ghost who's been helping me over the 4 years, giving me advice.
Okay.
Roger Bart plays my producer. He's kind of a love interest for me. And we've had many many guest stars. Jane Lynch has been one of our store managers, an actor named Eric Lang, who's from Lost. Sherry O'Terry has been a coworker. Tim Meadows plays a coworker. So
quite a cast.
It goes on and on and on. We even have a spin-off show which is called Sparhusen.
Wow.
And we have Keanu Reeves who's in that. And if you go to the site, you'll be able to catch up on the past 4 years.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. You could watch these all online still.
You can see 4 years of Easy to Assemble, and you'll be able to spot a lot of guest stars that we've had. And we've had a lot of, one season we did entirely on an airplane.
Oh, wow.
So on the way, because it's an awfully long trip to Sweden.
That's
so
true.
the entire season took place on an airplane.
Now, can you give us a sneak preview of this season? What are we in store for?
Well, this season, after 4 years, my character finally finds true love after some. She's had some real bumps in the road over the past 3 years of being in love with a fellow coworker played by a Connecticut native named Rob Mailhouse, an actor from Connecticut, and finally didn't work out. She broke up with him, and now her producer, who's played by Roger Bart, she may in fact have finally found some.
We'll have to stay tuned, right, for all the
true love.
details?
Yes, except if Tom Arnold has anything to do with it, he wants her. He's been trying over the past 3 years to get me to leave IKEA. So he stages an intervention to get me to work.
Very good. Well, all the information's on the screen where we can catch it. Easy to assemble. Ileana Douglas, thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you. Thank
all
you.
right, up next, music that celebrates individual liberty. When style returns, don't go anywhere.
More than 1,200 students still fighting for their rights after their school shut down suddenly.
We're angry. We just want answers.
Well, we want answers for them too, and we're listening to their concerns.
I just, want to keep moving and be successful. That's all I want.
That's why we're staying on this story for you. Who's got your back? News 8.
We've been helping injured people for more than 75 years. And I can tell you, it's what's up here and what you feel in here that makes a great lawyer. I'm Keith Trantolo. I'll put the winning tradition of Trantolo and Trantolo on your side and the money where it belongs, in your pocket.
What's better than Empire's professional next-day installation? Getting it for free during our installation sale. Give your home a fresh new look with beautiful new carpet today. And get Empire's professional installation free. Shop at home for the latest styles, trusted brand names, pay no interest for 1 year, and have it installed for free. Call today. Our installation sale won't last long.
800-588-2300 Today. When schools and businesses close because of snow, News 8's got your back.
Our storm closings are available to you 24/7 on WTNH.com.
You can even get them texted to you. Sign up on WTNH.com.
Matt Fitzgibbons loves to inspire people and has set out to rekindle America's passion for our founding principles with original, nonpartisan music. Matt is here along with musician Rich Roger. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So I think you have to tell me a little bit about your music first off.
Okay, since 2004, I've been writing nonpartisan rock to inspire people to think about individual liberty and natural rights, which are the essence of the philosophy behind the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights. So I stay out of individual partisan politics, but try to inspire people to think about the principles that made the Republic great, because I think they're the answer today as well.
Was this something you always had a passion for, decided to put it to music?
Well, I got my degree in philosophy, and I've been writing and playing music since I was 15, and the two came together back in 2004, and since then, there are 3 CDs, very successful, and we just released this one called Entitled.
Great. Rich, how'd you guys meet up? How'd this all happen?
I guess we were both working with the same producer in the studio, and I do a lot of session work, so I got recommended over to Matt, and I liked the project. My family was under Nazi and Soviets overseas, so I kind of grew up with the freedom at the household and just the Constitution, and a lot of the same beliefs. So it's not always that you can bond with everybody like that when you're working.
That's true. So you write all your own songs. How does it come together for you?
Every song is different. I play a bunch of different instruments, so it depends on, which instrument I'm writing with. They're all very different, but I guess the key to any good music is kind of like the Bill of Rights, in that it should mature with you in time. Yeah. It means different things to different people at different stages in your life. So that's kind of the goal, is to write something that isn't preachy and has significance 20 years later as well.
That makes sense. All right, the name of your CD is called Entitled, and what are you going to play for us today?
This is track number 1, and it's called The Rain's Coming.
All right, very good. Take it away.
Thank you.
Seems like 1,000 years since we had real fears, but the old ones won't forget. These broken levee walls had a few close calls, but they haven't fallen yet. But you know the rain's coming, the rain's coming. All your days and all your nights, it brings a storm on you. When the sun beats down and it bakes the ground, and you watch the rich land die. Such a vicious drought, even hope's in doubt. But there are no clouds in the sky. But you know the rain's coming, the rain's coming. All your days and all your nights brings a storm on you. When you feel the first drop fall, when it touches your skin, the storm will begin. Bring me the promise of change. When you hear the thunder roll, the lightning's begun, the flood will soon come to wash out the things that remain. You know the rain's coming, the rain's coming. All your days and all your nights brings the storm on you. The rain's coming, the rain's coming. All your days and all your nights brings the storm on you. The rain's coming, the rain's coming. All your days and all your nights brings a storm on you.
Thank you. We save home heating. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any heating problem for $49.
A trial is supposed to be about the truth. Too often, we see insurance companies come into court when a person is legitimately hurt and treat it like a game, just throwing things up to see if they stick. We believe the truth matters and count on jurors to see through all the unfair games insurance companies play. Justice is when someone receives what they're due. Justice. Generations have fought for it, and so do we. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
Oh! Progress. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. What do you know? Oh, oh. Bacon? Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh.
With 40 delicious Progresso soups at 100 calories or less, there are plenty of reasons people are saying, Progress oh. Share your story for a chance to win a Progresso makeover in Hollywood. Go to facebook.com/Progresso to enter.
save plumbing. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any plumbing problem for only $39.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen with Heidi Lang and Ileana Douglas. Ileana, who do you have with you here today?
This is my mom,
Your
Joan.
entourage.
Yeah, this is my entourage. I travel with her.
Hi, Joan. We're glad you're here, and we're going to taste this soup. Heidi, tell us how you finished it off.
Yes, so we added some of this cream, a quarter cup to a half a cup, depending on how many calories you want to add. And then we used, as I said, my little trusty, I left it out there, our little immersion blender. We blended it together, and voila. And then you need to also season it with salt and pepper at the end.
All right.
And then it's done.
Sounds good. Well, we're going to dig in, if you don't mind serving us that. And Ileana, what's next for you? You have any big plans you could share with us?
Well, I'm coming back to LA. Actually, I've been shooting a show for IFC called the Mark Maron Project.
Ooh, we'll stay tuned for that then.
Check that out.
All right, we are going to dig in here. We want to thank everybody at home for watching. And now back to Matt Fitzgibbons and Rich Roger, who are going to play They Can't Take That Away From You. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Comes with every walk of life, from the homeless to the prince. They say it's been a long, long time, but we haven't earned it since. They can't take that away from you. No, 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 no. Know your rights are not like laws. They can change or just ignore. They're declaimed by every soul, like so many before. And I can see them in your eyes, but it depends on what you do. They can't take that away from